I just got reminded of a question that a lot of juniors or a lot of design aspirants or a lot of people, ideally their first year of design college, end up asking us, which is about job prospects, which is about, will we end up getting a job? What kind of jobs will we get? What is going to be the pay scale? Are we going to be compensated fairly and whatnot? And when do we start applying for internships? Do we start interning already? And I got posed this question a few months ago, and I'm pretty sure if a lot of design aspirants are watching this video, they are going to have this question. And my answer to them from the get go is going to be um, fuck that thought. I mean, stop thinking about your job prospects in year one. Stop thinking about your job prospects when you're applying to design college or when you're planning to get into design, because your purpose, your value, and why you want to design is always going to take precedence over your job or what kind of um, pay package or pay scale you're going to get. Obviously, those are very valid concerns, but those concerns are always going to remain unanswered, or those concerns are always going to, at least they won't remain unanswered for sure. They are going to remain unsatisfactorily answered, I might add, if you are not going to put in the work when it comes to your portfolio, when it comes to your design education, and when it comes to actually fortifying your thought, and when it comes to fortifying your skill set. So, from the get go, I want to say that focus on um, becoming a better designer, focus on coming closer to your core values, focus on discovering yourself, and focus on learning as opposed to the outcome, as basically paraphrasing the words of uh, Krishna at the rate Arjun or something like that. But yes, I think Kshitij, would you like to add something to this? And then I promise we'll stick to the script, more like a set of questions we had in mind.
I think this is a great start. I feel there are two aspects to this. When you feel worried about, let's say, what exactly would you do when you are out in the industry, or what kind of jobs would you get, and would those jobs pay you well? I feel like there is a lot of calculation that starts right from the beginning when people decide on their departments. um, they start worrying about their jobs right before they even enter the college. Um, while that is a completely valid concern, I feel like, I've seen some people, taking the wrong department just because they have this thought ki, oh, maybe the job prospects in that department are much better. um, I'm not completely trying to erase that point, but at the same time, I feel like when it comes to the creative industry, more than what department are you from, or more than what college are you from, eventually what matters is what reflects through your portfolio. Because when, let's say, someone wants to get something done from you, like a design or art project, if you're good at your work, it doesn't matter what your background is, because they are just concerned about the work that you're going to provide for them. So I feel like that is a very important point, as you also highlighted it, that it eventually gets down to your work. I also want to say that don't stress yourself while choosing the department also, because Harini, you are one very important example as well here, wherein Harini is from textile design, but the kind of job role she is in right now, there's a lot of fashion communication bit involved in it, and that is something she completely learned on her own. And as she was working in like through different projects, she kind of gained those skills. So I've seen one of my friends who was from KD department. They are in like a advertising marketing field right now. So with design colleges, creative careers, I've seen a lot of shifts happening, and it is, let's say, a work environment wherein you are kind of needed to pitch in to different creative needs. So, even you wouldn't ever get a role wherein बस यही single काम आपको करना है. It is always a little bit diverse in that sense. So I would say don't stress about your department. Don't stress much about what kind of jobs are already ready for you. Just focus on what is feeling right for you, and just try to maintain your design practice, creative practice, and just focus on the portfolio bit and trying to gain and soak in as much as you can through your creative education. Because again, just to add a little bit more, it's a very like you have to kind of initiate a lot of things yourself. Not everything would be like given to you in a platter ki ye aap padho, ye test books do padho. It's not like that. So I would just say just start going on like your individual creative journey, and over the years as you learn, as you do projects, your own creative projects as well, you will end up with a set of skills, and I'm very sure if your work is up to the mark and good and relevant to the current times, I'm sure you're going to find a fit for you.